Okay. We got the seed. We are Stygian Guard using Soul Guard. We have Umbra. Traditional. I feel pretty confident with Soul Guard.
All right, I'm gonna ask you to deafen yourself.
Hey guys, I'm just going to be muting and deafening you, so just so you're aware.
Never mind.
Repeat. And good luck. Enjoy the run.
Okay. Frosty Soul Guard with Divinity? Yeah, definitely a strong pick in my opinion. If you can keep him alive, he can solo Divinity. I actually do have a run that I didn't record and didn't stream where I killed Divinity with just Soul Guard and healing. I think a little bit of spell support for the first 1 or 2 waves, but other than that it was just a holdover, Unleash the Wildwood to keep Soul Guard alive. I had the relic that increased the health of your champion, and so no wave had the power to actually kill Soul Guard in one go. Yeah, armor focus works very well too. Umbra is a bit harder because damage shield prevents the revenge triggers, so that won't quite work. And lifesteal is obviously not that great on Soul Guard with 0 attack. We are looking to go probably either with a Frostbite or... Well, no, probably not a Frostbite, but it depends very much on the starting cards we have. I could at least see the Frostbite Soul Guard as a supporting unit if our main plan focuses around Umbra. But we'll have to see. I'd prefer it the other way around. My main plan focused around Stygian Guard. Yeah, sure, but like you need a lot. You need a lot of attack on Soul Guard for the lifesteal to actually out-heal the damage of last Divinity waves. Stygian Guard is generally a quite powerful class. There are... well, clan. There are gifts for a guard, there are huge damage spells. All of those can contribute very much towards your success. Looks like we are about to go in. Let's go. Ice Tornado and Tumbra Assault Glacial Seal. We're up against Seraph the Temperate. Arcus with Incant actually. That is a bit annoying. We have Talos with Sap and Armor, Rage and Armor. That is probably the least difficult one. Glacial Seal is very interesting. Ice Tornado is quite good. Forgotten Name and Firewall. We don't have great targets for Forgotten Name yet, but it's undoubtedly a powerful relic. I think I'm gonna take the Firewall just so I can leak a little bit and don't lose my perfect. There is Cold Channel. We don't really have the tools to support it. I'm gonna go with Titan Channel for now. Might switch it up later, but I think that gives us a better early game. I think we can deal with spikes. Gain some extra money. Wonder where the best floor to set up is, but that probably depends on what we draw in our opening hand. Well, it's not bottom floor, I can tell you that much. That means it's almost certainly gonna be top floor where we want to set up. We want to kill the ones in the front first, so we can actually foregone power the backliners, damage shield on the train steward. Start getting to those 4 shards, we need them sooner rather than later. It won't quite be enough there. I just hope I will have some... well, I will have one spell in the next hand. That should be doable, right? This is actually a pretty good spell. That means I can start casting foregone powers on the next floor. Do I need the Ice Tornado here? If I don't get a morsel with attack, I have 4 shots at it. And this one will guarantee us uncommon or rare morsels. And I have Pyre Wall. Yeah, I should do this play. The lifesteal is actually really good, but it dies to the spikes. Yeah. While I would like the lifesteal, I'd rather have the health than not the lifesteal. Good thing we have the Pyre Wall, because otherwise I wouldn't do this play. Here we get the lifesteal, and that gives us the kill. We don't need to play these. We can play the Ice Tornado next turn, but it's not gonna be necessary. Perfect first fight. Sounds good. You're not supposed to hold back with backseating, that's fine. Titan's Gratitude, Offering Token, Flash Freeze. Pretty hard to turn down a Titan's Gratitude this early. Space Prism, tempting. Gives us some options, especially if we want to place multiple totems on the floor. I'm gonna go with that. It's also a 0 cost spell. Here's the choice. We have the chance to pick up a Stygian unit here, and I probably want that. Spell upgrades are also available. The problem is this is our only chance to get unit upgrades before Daedalus, which might matter. Bottom and top floor kills do not make a difference. We have Holdover here. Let's take a look at the unit. With Titan Shell Soul Guard, we have a pretty decent frontliner. As long as we can get them ready in time. I'll take a Nameless Siren to cover my backline. That's probably a guild marker. Cuddlebeard is not bad, but... yeah, I think I prefer the guild marker here. Surge Stone. We will need a lot of spell damage upgrade. Maybe we put that on Titan's Gratitude. Just get the 125 on that one. Another option would be using the Holdover on the Titan's Gratitude. Just putting an Extreme Stone on it later on if we can find any. That is honestly just too good not to do, in my opinion. Titan's Gratitude is such a powerful spell. I think what I will do instead is put the Consume on the Entumbra Assault. Maybe the Ice Tornado would have been a good pick as well. I will buy a cost reduction on the other Entumbra Assault though. We just don't want 2 of them. Double stack is a whiff. We don't want the plus 10 on this right now. We go for the plus 10 on that one. And I will cost reduce one of the Ice Tornadoes here. I just want my spells to be ready. I want the unit draft. I think the plus 4 on the enemies is not too bad, even though they do have haste. So that's something we need to make sure we can deal with. That's a bit of an awkward hand. We can only cast one spell. I don't want to kill the Haster, is the problem. Why do I not want to kill the Haster? Because then we have a double-sized flaw to deal with. Actually, I want to kill one of you. I will use the other for the incant. Might be able to play 3 spells here, but even if not, we might be fine. That is not the morsel I wanted. I will take the Collector, even if it costs me some Pyre armor. There we go, that's one spell down, and we obviously play the Ice Tornado as the other one. Let's get a Train Steward down on the bottom. Health on the top floor is not looking great. I think I want to try and fish for a morsel here. That will do just fine. Other than that, we have to survive 7 before we can strike back. If we can kill this clergyman beforehand, that would be great. We will be able to because we have Titan's Gratitude in our next hand. So let's put the Glacial Seal down. Should have... yeah, that's the correct position for it. Let's definitely hit you with this. Hit you with that, and we win. Another flawless fight. Not surprised. Here. Titan Shell clears the Ember Drain but doesn't get it applied. Good to know. I didn't know that's how it worked. We will pick up a Crypt Builder. We have a lot of discard right now. Mind Collapse is also tempting, but it will be hard to get kills later on unless we upgrade it. And we have so many cards that want spell damage upgrade right now. Pack Morsel and Making of a Morsel don't interest me at the moment. God of the Unnamed. Crucible Warden and Crucible Collector. I think we're fine without picking any of those. I'm still interested in spell upgrades, but we do have a chance to upgrade our Siren in this temple, so I'm gonna go for the unit, the relic. Capricious Reflection, that's still quite early. Traitor's Quill is also not bad. Let's take a look at what's in here. Value and Purge. Value might be good. Nameless Siren again. That increases our scaling speed by quite a bit. With a Rage upgrade, I'm not sure if I want that. I wouldn't even mind it the other way around. Siren of the Sea with the health upgrade. And then put the Siren, the Nameless Siren in it. I think we do it that way. Nameless Siren into the Siren of the Sea here, I think. And the cost reduction, double cost reduction on Ice Tornado makes a lot of sense to me. I think we are well prepared for Daedalus. Shards of the Spire, of the Pyre. Do I take it just for some safety? I think I do. I will purge it pretty soon. If I find a good turn to play it in one of the next 2 fights, just for 2 Ember, I will do so. We definitely want to be on the top floor to give the rage time to settle down. Extra energy is very welcome, and I think we just nuke 2 enemies here, instead of casting 2 spells. We'll have enough time to cast spells. Glacial Seal now needs to be in the back. Just because Talos is not gonna like it otherwise. Get 2 spell casts, some Frostbite on Talos. This probably happens. That is 14 damage, some of it sweep. We can't really put the Train Steward anywhere. Might as well sacrifice these on the bottom floor. Top floor should now be pretty well off. Thing can still matter a bit. Not that much, but a bit. And the frostbite totem, the glacial seal, is sadly gonna die to this backliner. We're gonna take some damage to our Pyre armor, but it won't break through it. Soulguard is about to die here, which, you know, can be a problem. So it's about time we start using our spells. I don't think this is the right time for Bone Shine. Give me lifesteal, damage shield. Any of these would help us greatly. Health, I will take it. We keep the Ice Tornado? Yeah. Extra health. We are better off using that as a blocker. Ice Tornado won't quite do it. Looks like we're taking some damage to Telos here. I need some better defense scaling on my... Wait. I messed that up. I thought we were fine. I didn't think we were gonna die to her. What did I mess up there? What did I mess up there? I took too much damage on my Titan channel. I didn't really have any defense gain. I just thought with our spells we could avoid enough damage to be fine. Apparently it wasn't the case. I took too much damage, I think, to one wave of raged small guys. Yeah, 40 plus 7 pyre health. So I only have 4 hits. I also had some frostbite on Talos, but it wasn't as much damage as I thought it would be. Oops. That is not a good start, but it's double elimination. We can still come back from this. Let me take a look how the others are doing. So Confucius is still in. Looks like everyone did manage to how did I do this again? Wasn't there a... I'm gonna show you this screen. Give me a moment. That should work, so you can watch the other participants here. Oh. Sanguine Penguin got a Titan Sentry. That would have been a unit that I would have liked to pick up. Yeah, it's definitely I definitely start from behind, but it will be more impressive when I come back, right? What could I have done differently in this fight? I feel like I mismanaged my Ember quite a lot. I shouldn't have focused on playing out the train stewards as much. Yeah. Let's see how these other players do. There was a... Wait. How was there an anvil? Huh? Where did Saturnine get the anvil? That's 30 points? Yeah, I think it's 30 points for the first round. One moment here. I have to... We didn't see the Twisted Anvil? What is it called? I didn't miss that or anything. Split Anvil, right. Split Anvil would have been quite good in this deck. Oh, the shard artifacts are different when you go different paths. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Four different second artifacts. Wow. Huh. Okay, let's go back to watching these guys. Right, right. There is also the mark of the exile, right? Is it the mark or is it the other one? There are two different ones. Let me take a look at that real quick. Which one this is? Sorry, I don't cook. Yeah, it's a max health one. That one would have been great as well. That one would have been very nice indeed. What did I get? I picked up the guild marker, right? Over the frostbite one. And there was another one there, but I don't remember it. Well, let's look at what these guys are building. I see two players going with the Crucible Warden? Collector? No, I think it's a Warden. Yeah, it's the damage shield one there. What are their I think both are doing... Oh no. Confucius didn't get their the Titan channel out in time, but they managed to survive. Nice. I see, you get different artifacts depending on whether you go left or right. Okay, I didn't think that's how it works, but apparently it is. Future Hursel's Horde don't seem to be affected. Okay. Yeah, sure. Go for it, Rossum. I'm sorry to start this. Sorry for you guys to start this off with such a weak performance on my side. Maybe I'm just a bit too nervous there. Was just a bit too nervous there. Feel like I wasn't quite focused enough. I think I usually perform better when I'm more relaxed. Ooh, that is a nice Titan Tooth. Sanguine got going there. Thanks, Kadira. Well, it's a pretty high level type of gameplay. Covenant 25 is called. And these players are, as I said, pretty good players. The competition is strong. Although, with this performance, well, it doesn't need to be that strong. But still, we definitely have our work cut out for us, for ourselves here. Oh, Penguin went with the frostbite. I'm a bit surprised. But that, yeah, it's, as I said, it's a strong one. Does seem to have decent support for it. Looks like Confucius learned from his last mistake and is now setting up on the top floor with his Titan channel, which makes it much easier to actually get it off in time. Sadly, Saturnista stream is a little bit of a slideshow right now. They went for the Crucible Collector, the lifesteal one. And Titan channel as well. Oh, that incant Dark Sharp from Arcus there on the top floor for multiple of these people was pretty rude, so to speak. But it looks like they will be able to recover from that just fine. I do like Sanguine's build the most. Confucius is out as well. So it's just between Saturnine and Sanguine Penguin. Sinister Saturnine. And Sanguine. The builds look quite strong for both of them. But yeah. For me, Sanguine is the favorite here, but it's actually getting quite dicey with that Clip Guardian leaking to the top floor with 70 health. It's not something you want to see. Thanks to the Frostbite, he only took 2 hits to that one, but now how does Saturnista deal with the same one? Oh, just kills it with a spell. It's good. That was probably my game plan too in the long run, or rather what I worked towards if I had gotten past Talos. Nice. That was a good placement of the Frostbite Shark though. Keeping that open, the top floor, for the Endless Frostbite Shark to absorb more damage after Arcus gets the Frostbite from hitting Soul Guard. That was a very nice play. Energy for Sanguine. I can respect that pick. Makes a lot of sense with how his deck is currently looking. Sketches and Wing technology. Sketches is probably not pickable here. Did he put Guard of the Unnamed in his glacial seals? Interesting. Okay. Saturnine is up to Arcus. Ah, Confucius isn't out yet, he just restarted. Okay, okay. It's gonna be a rough one for Saturnine here. Although the Tethys scales... No, not the Totem Fragment. Applying the spell weakness helps. And the Void Binding will make the kill. 2 damage shield against Arcus is just so huge. That's 70 damage absorbed. Like, yeah, 0 cost card. Here I have 70 health. Or more like 70 armor. Yep. So Saturnine also wins the Arcus fight, but with the same 9 damage taken. No, I think... Was it the same? I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't. I thought it was 9 damage for... for both of them. I think the next round is supposed to start in 15 minutes. So... yeah, not a ton of time left, especially for Confucius. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't have the timer anywhere. Sanguine Penguin does have a lot of chance right now. That is definitely a thing. I think he can get a kill on that Gilded Wing in one hit, so his fire armor will protect him. But there are more of those coming, and with no backliner to trigger the revenge, because damage shield prevents the revenge. It's gonna be rough to take that Gilded Wing down. Yeah. Now breaks the pyre armor. This is a rough fight for Penguin. Oh, I don't like Confucius' position in the Arcus fight. Although he did just get his quick sweeper out, and that makes a huge difference. that that Nephil has 65 damage. Looks like he will be okay though. Titan's Tooth. And why didn't he discard the Titan's Tooth? But yeah, it's still enough. The stacked up Frostbite will wreck Nephil quite quickly. The Pyre Armor was up against something I considered taking. Let me take a look at the block book for a second, maybe I remember it then. I could also just jump into the game and pick it again. But I want to see if I can remember it when I look at the relics. Yeah, I know my game capture is cropped weirdly at the moment. That's because I use only a partial crop on Discord to show that. And it was up against a forgotten name. And I'm not using my my usual monster train stream setup. Although this Discord window also seems to be slightly moved to the top a bit too much. This is about right. Okay. It seems this seed is not too easy. I'm apparently not the only one with some troubles, some problems here. Hi Abatoth, welcome. I'm in the shop. Which screen I'm on? Currently in the... Yeah, I lost in on ring 3. Not my best performance of all time, but we can still come back from this. It's a double elimination, so I just need to win the next 2. Or rather, place top 2 in the next 2 to still be in the game. There are 3 rounds, yes. If you win the first 2, you don't have to play the third, but there are 3 rounds. Yeah, I don't feel good for Confucius. Another restart. It's gonna cost him more points. Maybe if he restarts... If he restarts every fight, he will actually end up with the same score as I. But I think he had a few fights where he didn't need to restart, so I think Confucius will come third. That is pretty much certain at this point. I still think Penguin is favored, and I think the last this Nephil fight, or rather not specifically the boss Nephil, but the ring 7 fight showed that pretty clearly. Yeah, you... if you restart, you don't get any score for that ring. Not a 10 for clearing, not a 5 for flawless, not even a 5 for a flying boss kill. Thank you so much, Rossum. I didn't have the link at hand right now, so I'm glad for you providing it. Seems like everyone has trouble dealing with the Gilded Wings. Neffel is gonna be rough on Saturnine here. I think that Soul Guard, the Titan Channel one, is... The Titan Channel Soul Guard is tough. You're waiting for a build that should have finished an hour ago, co-worker screwed up. At this time? You're in the same time zone as me, right? So it's probably... seems pretty late. Supposed to activate it tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I hope it comes soon, so you can get some rest. Yeah, I guess that's the good part of it. Oh, I have so many German-speaking viewers. Alex is also from one of the German-speaking countries. Well, and of course, I myself am as well. Oh. That lifesteal morsel could be pretty big if he uses the Shroud Spike on it. He purged the Shroud Spike with that. Interesting. 180 shards on Saturnine. That is a lot. And that Seraph is going down. 1400 Frostbite. Oh, it was the spell chain one. That makes sense. Lowest runtime should give plus 50 points. Confucius gave up. Okay. Yeah, it's about time for the run to end. For the timer to end actually pretty soon. I am not entirely sure how much longer this run is gonna go for. Let's move in back into this screen. Actually, let's take a look at the Confucius run here. Oh yeah, that's a rough run. That's almost as bad as mine. Almost. I have a feeling the Divinity fight will be hard for both of them. None of them is in a good position to take it on. Sanguine is taking a lot of damage here. Although some of these are dying to frostbite. Could make a difference, but okay, he has the heal old magic, so. But yeah, that Soul Guard is not gonna live for long. Not down just yet, but yeah, that has to go on the bottom. Just have to tank these Slay guys. Pyro Armor will do that for you, but now he needs a really strong Shroud Spike. That is not the one. You'd love to get lifesteal in a meaningful amount of attack there, but you would need to hit to actually make that count. So I think what you have to do in Penguin's position is, well, using the Shroud Spike with the Spell Chain on Ember Morsel is actually great. Well, that's not gonna save Soul Guard. If Soul Guard doesn't survive to hit, then the lifesteal doesn't matter. So you gotta play the Antumbra. Play the Shroud Spike on the Antumbra. He is taking 20, 40, 60 damage on Soul Guard. Dazing the Divinity could make a difference. Then he's taking 36. Yeah, that works. That's a lot of lifesteal and some damage, but actually that's a lot of damage. They are +3 now, huh? Okay. Maybe with that much lifesteal and 78 attack, he's just fine. Not fine in taking no damage. Not in that way. Because he will take a lot of damage. Might even die to chains. Probably not outright. Because chains will have a ton of frostbite on him. So, yeah. Yeah, it is definitely a tough seed. That is very clear. That's a lot less frostbite on chains than I would have anticipated. Chains is gonna hurt. That's gonna be 4 hits, I think. 120. That's gonna be 5 hits. That's gonna kill the Pyre unless he does something. 126 will actually... Just the foregone power is all he needs on the top floor. So he's okay, as long as he makes sure to play that. The Ice Tornado needs to hit chains twice, I think. He realized it. Nice. His goal is just to live. Yeah, without that extra frostbite from the foregone power, he would have died to chains there. But I think now, if he can survive the knight, if he can kill the knight, then he is okay. But can he kill the knight? Removes the damage shield for more frostbite. Oh no, these are piercing. He triggered the revenge. That was a good move. Looks like he might get the knight. That's 70 frostbite from Soul Guard. He doesn't need too many more spells, and it will be fine. Yeah, I think that will be fine. The knight will die to the frostbite. Yeah, that's 461 frostbite on the knight. Easy. I think Sanguine is actually in the clear here. If he beats the knight, nothing can stop him. And he just beat the knight. So next turn is Relentless. And that wave is not... With 17 lifesteal on Soul Guard with 80 attack, there's nothing that can stop him in Relentless. Divinity is dealing 38 a turn. And the Frostbite is gonna stack up like crazy in Relentless. Well, yeah. Because the ability that removes Frostbite, the Pure or whatever that is, Purify or something, that will stop working in Relentless, or rather maybe Divinity loses it. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, that was a very powerful display on Sanguine Penguin there. Saturnistar stopped working for me entirely. It is decided. Second chance for me and Confucius. We will be in the losers bracket for next round. That is fine. Oh, Saturnistar had internet hiccups. That's why. And died to Seraph. It only triggers at the end of the turn. Okay, so at the end of the turn it removes these. Thanks, Karas. I will need that. I will need to show my best performance here to get back from my losing position. If we win this round, we will move on to the final chance, where I face the third and fourth place of the winners bracket. If I win the next run, which we'll have to see. I'm gonna switch over to Monster Train mode again and wait for the next seed to be given out. Now Ninian checking, starting the run just to be able to check scores so he can tally up and make sure that the scores are all right. Let's take a look at the Sanguine stack here. I really respect Sanguine to go for the late game plan of taking Frostbite Soul Guard. If you can find a defense for him, then he's amazing. As said, I had a run where I killed Divinity with just him on the board, no other units. Just healing him up every turn. A little bit of damage spells to make sure that the first few turns were alright. But there are so many units hitting Soul Guard in the Divinity fight that the revenge triggers just go nuts. Although the mini bosses are a bit more of a problem. And they were for Sanguine here, because as we have seen, chains almost...
Hey, guys, everyone come to room 1 and we can discuss post-match
group here in this party. Yeah, there we go. Got people migrating in. Gabriel, I was going to be very interested in what some of the essence combos that would have been built if we didn't encounter the Molten Encasement and the Transcendent. I think that kind of made it a little more, I don't know, like it didn't matter as much. But if we were just stuck with a pile of like Fledgling Imps and Welder Helpers and Queen Zimplings and Molding Imps, I was really curious what was going to be built there.
Yeah, definitely.
the other group
like pretty
had an imp run.
Showed up. I'll be honest, though, I almost skipped it. I'm glad I didn't. I was so close to taking Impelate.
So
Yes.
it's really interesting. I was surprised how good Queen's Imp merged onto Transcend Imp is. I don't know what you guys fused on, but that 40 damage, like I was clearing every Divinity Wave with a single Transcend Imp.
I did Rage. I guess in hindsight, it would have been better to do either Molting or Transcendent. That's a lot of damage.
I agree with the fledgling Imp, Gabriel, as like a single one. I think that was like maybe the highest potential for a flying kill, though. Yeah, some of those Transcendents that I saw from Nate were insane. He actually killed a enhanced mini boss just with triggers.
Yep, with a not even just
have to
with
attack.
triggers, with a single Transcendent cleared a mini boss.
Yeah, so I mean, I just added up all the scores. It wasn't really particularly close as far as who goes to what bracket. So we have Gabriel, Never Nathaniel, Sanguine Penguin, and Sinister Saturn going to the winners bracket.
Yeah, we have
All right, so let me.
one early loss and one mid-game loss, and then one Seraph loss in our bracket here. So in quarterfinals 2, it was rough. We had one that beat Divinity.
So a little bit more of a murder seed than ours.
I mean, definitely not more of a murder seed than that one started out as. Holy cow! Just the first two.
Wow.
Fights. All right, so
Transcend him with the
Gabriel,
Sapstone
Never
and Endless.
Nathaniel,
That's
Penguin,
so insane.
and Saturnine.
Yep. Let me message Sato and tell him that he should come to room 1.
That is such a
Salink
powerful.
and Confucius as the other two players in the elimination round.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. You say we're doing the winners round next?
It's both. So winners are in room 1, and those that were on the bottom.
Winners.
This seemed like the easier seed for sure.
Winners and less winners.
winners and less winners.
But even here,
The people that
someone
haven't quite reached winner level.
died on the first boss.
The winners and the
Winner
chicken.
deficient.